Bowling. He'll be bowling Sachin Tendulkar. Captain versus captain.
Oh, that's got to be close. That's got to be close. Oh, I tell you what, that swung back down the line. Sachin Tendulkar was driving away at it. The umpire looked at it for a little while and then gave him the benefit of the doubt. Well, let's have a look at the replay.
There may have been two noises. It's very close for line. It's about the line of leg stump, but I thought I might have heard just a second noise there, maybe a little inside edge.
That's better. He's whipped that one away nicely. Well, whatever he said to him, it worked. Although that was slightly offline, he's had one there in this inning so far, which hit straight to the fieldsman, but not that one.
So Sachin Tendulkar is definitely at his best when he plays with a straight bat. That's what he did here. He did work the ball with his wrists, but he played with a nice straight bat. That nice vertical bat. Whipped it. He looks so much better when he plays that way than Wasim Akram's last over. He played a couple of nice straight drives. He didn't get any runs for them, but he looks so much better when he does that. Looking to force off the back foot with the horizontal shot. He doesn't look anywhere near as good.
It's a good delivery. Just short of a length again. Very well bowled. No wicket for 14.
Good shot. Brilliant shot.
Yes, he's definitely made up his mind that he's going to play his shots today, Sachin Tendulkar. He's been looking to get after the bowling for quite some time now. Didn't quite get that pull shot off the middle, but it was pretty close. And he was always trying to hit it to ground, rolled the wrist beautifully. He knew that he'd hit it well enough to get to the fence.
Oh, glorious. That is a shot. Great batsman. Genuine pace bowler. Superbly driven.
Some good signs here for India that his best form is starting to come back. Also some good signs that this pitch is playing pretty well. A few times now Tendulkar has hit right through the ball. Not genuine half volleys. And he middled that one beautifully.
This time it's through cover. That's 4 on the up. Superb strike.
This is what Tendulkar can do. We saw his strike rate just a moment ago was only just over 50, but you watch it, if he's there for much longer, it'll really rocket up because of his ability to hit boundaries. Even Afridi, one of the better Pakistan fielders in the circle, couldn't stop that one. Already it's up to 74, that strike rate.
Square. Third man may get it. He's really cracking that ball now, Tendulkar. First went to cover point. This one he picks up 2 more. He's really looking to play some shots off the front and back foot.
I think Wasim Akram has got to get a couple of guys in catching positions. I think he's already put a short mid-wicket in, but I think he'd be well advised when he's bowling to have to bring Ijaz in. Stay on the line that he's on at point, but come in a bit closer, give himself a chance for a catch, and probably also a shortish cover fieldsman.
Well, that must have been close to wide, surely. Not called.
He's certainly going for everything, Sachin Tendulkar. He hit outside that one, and that's probably why umpire Parker didn't call it a wide.
Good shot with the gap at mid. With it before, Nui. That's running down the hill. Oh, beautiful batting. The crowd loving it.
It's pretty hard to stop in this sort of mood, Sachin Tendulkar. Really is driving beautifully on the rise. That means that he's got a lot of confidence in the pitch. Once again, that was nothing like a half volley. Gee, the timing was immaculate. And once again, a short mid-wicket going into position.
It's beautiful struck. It's almost a defensive push, and it's raced away from the floor before Tendulkar. Batting superbly now, none for 63. Oh dear, that's beautiful. That's worth paying your money just to see that shot.
I think he really likes this pitch, Sachin Tendulkar. He's got a lot of confidence in it. He's just driving on the rise. And he's done it now a few times, and each shot seems to be getting better and better. It was just a warm-up one the previous over with Suck Lane, where he drove him through the covers. That's a beautiful shot. 27 off his last 14 balls.
It's just a single to Afridi at cover. He's taking the pressure off Ganguly now, because the run rate's getting to what they need, just over 5 runs per over. All of a sudden he's striking at 92.9.
Perhaps a bit of a bend, and as you give him the benefit of being benefit of the doubt of being wrong-footed in.
Well, we've seen the athleticism of the Australians dive face first, stop those and return it. Rather cumbersome method used by Yusuf Yohana. Tapped it over the bar though, I guess.
Please don't phone up to ask why it wasn't 6. And safe, but only just. That's a good underlining of what we were talking about when we say that Abdur Razak is just a bit sharper than you think.
On to Sachin Tendulkar's bat, a little bit quicker than he expected. They're the types of risks we haven't seen Sachin Tendulkar been game enough to take all summer. Today, he knows exactly what his side has to achieve and the way he's got to do it. And that's in his plans. It's good to see.
Pick up another 2, but Yusuf Yohana will get this.
There aren't too many spots you can bowl to Tendulkar in this sort of form and willingness to take risks. Cut shots, square drives, straight pulls.
.50 for Sachin Tendulkar. Hasn't always been easy for him on this tour, but that's looked very easy the way he's played.
And even he battled in the first 20 deliveries. Just 5 runs from the first 20. 45 runs from 31 balls.
Gone. Just a little attempt to push away on the onside by the look of it from this angle. And Abdur Razak has struck. He's having a good match. He's made runs, suddenly not out, and now he's broken this opening stand, which had almost reached the 100 mark.
Ganguly's not happy about something. Lots of gaps on the onside, the stacked offside fields where they get the leading edge to be caught. Razak, fantastic game. Ganguly gone for 43, 1 for 99.
Pakistan just pulling the back. And even more, now that VVS Lakman has reached for that one. His outside off stump might even have left him a bit. And he followed it, and I suspect we'll see on the replay that he didn't actually move his feet to get over anywhere near the ball.
He didn't last over either when he got a 4 away in that area. Same thing, Razak's just tempted him again. BVS took up the invitation. Wasn't as effective this time. Razak on fire. India now 2 down for 111.
Shoaib Akhtar at third man.
Tendulkar was off as soon as he hit the ball. Normally when the ball is in the range of a fast bowler, batsmen tend to think twice because fast bowlers have very powerful arms. They can really whip the throw back in. But it was a little distance away, and I'm not too sure Shoaib is pretty comfortable with that shoulder. He's had a little problem with it in the last couple of months.
But it's a smart shot. No slip, and just angled the bat.
And after this pace, that kind of a shot is always on if there is no slip. There is a third man, all right, but look at the way he's deliberately opened the face of the bat. In fact, it's almost like giving catching practice, which we see in the morning when the players are warming up.
Too short at the moment, Afridi.
He's managed to get that one away nice and fine. Will he be looking for the second? No. Oh, and there's a fumble. Well, that's Tendulkar again. Touches down, comes back a few metres, puts a bit of panic into the fieldsman there. Shoaib Akhtar that time. Fumbles and concedes an extra run.
That's not going to please anyone in the hierarchy of the Pakistan side. He's taken his eyes off the ball just there, just as he was picking it up. Tendulkar was quick to come back and not very well received by his skipper. It's 2 for 144.
Running hard again, Tendulkar, and once again changes his mind. He comes back always a few metres, has a good look as he's changing. He's the whole of this innings, he's run his first run very hard. That's exactly the way it should be as well. Watch him go here.
Well, that's a long chase for the man who's just been put down there to replace Shoaib Akhtar.
It's wide signalled as well.
That's one of the best playing conditions introduced, that the side batting second will only get the same number of overs as had been bowled at the time of the official cut-off point. It stops the team fielding first from going slow if they know that they're up against a side that's strong towards the end of the innings.
Oh, there's a big appeal. Was there a bit of bat? No, there wasn't. He's given him out. He's out LBW, so the captain has struck. They needed the wicket. That was a quicker delivery. He got him back on the... Well, he was behind, I think, behind the line, playing off the back foot. Big appeal for LBW. Sounded like two noises there, but it may well be that his bat flicked his pad. Yes, and it pitched. The area that it pitched was probably the aspect of that appeal that made the umpire pause for a while. Rahul Dravid out LBW, 3 for 156. Got a finger on it. Well, another good over by the Pakistanis. Just 3 from it, 3 for 165. He's had a go at that one outside off stump, and it's racing away down toward the boundary. Oh, he's put the boot in down there. Inzamam using his feet well on that occasion.
It's one way.
Big 100 here from the captain would lift India's hopes for this series.
Well, firstly, to win him this game. That's his first job. And then secondly, lift their spirits.
Oh, he gave himself some room and he hammered that. That's the first time he's gone through the offside door treaty with any power. That was a gem.
Well, it's exactly what Bill Laurie was talking about. Less of the paddling and more of this. Beautiful cover drive. Just gave himself a fraction of room. Hammered it through the offside. Just look at that little step away. Gave himself the room to play the shot. Picked the gap beautifully.
I've watched for many, many years that cover drive of Sir Donald Bradman, which is a famous cover drive in black and white. Have a look at the follow through here. Much the same, wasn't it? Really followed through over the shoulder and really launched that ball. It was joy to watch.
Well, when you've got to bat that heavy, Bill, it's pretty hard to stop it. Once he gets that going in a certain direction, it's very hard to stop it. So he has to follow through like that. Sachin Tendulkar uses a bat around about 3 pounds. Donald Bradman around about 2 pound 2, I think, Bill.
Oops, oh, he's gone, Shoy Martin. Oh, the throw was a little longy, wasn't it? Had no pace on it whatsoever. Ejaz on his left hand, just had to be a sharp throw. A little dolly.
Well, he had him absolutely cold, just needed a flat throw. He rolled it in and gave Martin the time to get back.
It's well struck. It's good running. A little bit ragged now, Pakistan. 8 off the over, 3 for 177. Razak. But him! Knocked him over. What a good match he's having. 70 not out, 3 wickets, and he's knocked over the great player with a gem. What a wicket.
Well, it's the second time he's knocked back the stumps of Sachin Tendulkar. That's not easy to do. We saw it in Brisbane with a beautiful in-swing of it. Knocked him over middle and leg. Today looked like he played slightly inside this one, Tendulkar. Razak's having a great game. Yes, it did. It was a leg cutter. An absolute beauty too. Angled in, seamed away at the top of off stump. Stand delivery removes the dangerous Sachin Tendulkar and probably gets Pakistan back in front. India now 4 for 177.